Since decades, Pakistan-based terrorists are wreaking havoc in Kashmir. Be it countless infiltration bids or terror attacks in Kashmir, Pakistan has been persistent on its efforts of disrupting peace and order in the valley. The trend, which started during the partition of India and Pakistan, continues till date, reports of which have been released time to time by the Indian government. In its latest report, the Indian government reaffirmed the disturbing fact that Kashmiris continue to suffer from cross-border terrorism sponsored by Pakistan, as the terrorists are constantly targeting Kashmiris and non-Kashmiris living in the region, a report. India has been a victim of terrorism, sheltered and supported by Pakistan for over decades, claiming thousands of innocent lives. Recently, Indian Union Minister of State for Home Affairs G. Kishan Reddy informed that Jammu and Kashmir is most affected by terrorism sponsored and supported from across the border. According to MHA's sessional report, there has been a significant rise in the number of infiltration attempts by Pakistan-backed terrorists. The report states that during the 88-day period from August 5th till October 31st, there have been 84 such attempts as against 53 such attempts from May 9th till August 4th, 2019.
As we have seen since August 5, there have been lots of ceasefire violations. And as I already told you, that the ceasefire violations are primarily done for two factors. One factor is obviously to see to it that people living along LOC or IB remain in a conflicted sort of a situation where they don't monger around or they don't move around that much, because they didn't want them to, Pakistani government or the ceasefire violations are primarily done because they don't want them to move around, because of the fact that once they'll keep settling and normalcy is there, then these terrorists cannot sneak in. And obviously ceasefire violations are also done because under the garb of all the firing, terrorists can sneak into India and create chaos and confusion. So infiltration attempts are increasing, ceasefire violations are increasing, primarily because there are not many, I'll say even OGWs left in Kashmir Valley or in Jammu and Kashmir UT, which are actually supporting negativity within the region. So to spread negativity, to spread more chaos, to spread more confusion, there has been a strong push to put in more militants or more terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory.
Scrapping of the temporary special status of Jammu and Kashmir has badly rattled Pakistan, which is desperately trying to infiltrate terrorists through Jammu and Kashmir in order to create unrest in the valley. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir police busted a module of terrorist associates in Pulwama and arrested 4 terrorists linked with Pakistan-based terror group Jaish Mohammad, who were responsible for carrying out blast at Arihal area of Pulwama in July 2019. Indian security agencies continue to receive inputs about the intention of these terrorist outfits to indulge in terror attacks and breach security in Jammu and Kashmir. Based on these inputs and a past history of cross-border terrorism, all necessary steps are proactively undertaken to flush out terrorists, foiling all the infiltration attempts by Pakistan.
What has happened is that the way Indian security forces, which includes paramilitary, army, intelligence agencies and the state police, Jammu and Kashmir State Police, they have been working, it is commendable. The way they have been building up a coordinated effort, especially after August 5, where they have been neutralizing militants and not just the militants, I would say, even their overground workers have been neutralized, even the channels through which they were receiving money or hawala money was coming, and even the channels through which they were receiving other resources, they have been literally dried down, because of the way the intelligence agencies have been coordinating with the security forces. And what we have seen is that because of this, the militancy related incidents in the whole of Jammu and Kashmir have decreased considerably, and militants where they were actually earlier engaging in conflicts with the security forces, engaging in cross-firing with them, now have stooped to a fact where they have started burning the schools. In Shopi and Pulwama district, we have already come to know that there were attempts being made to burn schools. So now the negativity and the chaos is being created by creating some sort of confusion in the minds of in the young minds or in the minds of the parents who have small kids. So that's the level of militancy or activities or terrorist-related activities that is going on.
While the situation in Jammu and Kashmir is returning back to normalcy, Pakistan-sponsored terror outfits are using every trick in the book to incite civil unrest in the region. Such consistent attempts of Pakistan at fomenting trouble and breaching harmony in an otherwise peaceful Kashmir reek of its duplicity.